read, first of all.
Yeah.
And if not, get somebody else who can do that for you. But how do we get to a point where I know my music is dope, so now I know my worth? How do I know my worth when I know that I'm broke and I'm hungry and I've got dope music? I don't know how much I'm really, really worth. That's where Gallo and EMI and all these things intervene.
They need to watch this podcast. I'm going to give you the tips how to sign your contract. First thing to look out for is the duration of the contract. Is this contract 1 year, 2 years, 3 years? Is this contract an album, a project contract, or a year contract? Because you can sign for 3 years, right? And you can sign for 3 albums. Those are different things.
Yeah.
If you deliver 3 albums in a year, then you're free from your contract.
We've seen that happen.
And if you have a 3-year contract, you can sit it out without releasing anything. After 3 years, you're free. So niggas need to understand that first. Number 2, the ownership.
Yeah.
Who owns these records that I'm putting out? And if the label is owning this, for how long? You know, the contract needs to state that we're gonna own your masters or your IP for 5 years.
Okay.
And then after that, you can have them back.
All right.
They need to understand that.
So IP would be the intellectual property.
Yes.
Masters would be the music.
The music.
Okay.
Yes.
Isn't it the same thing?
It's not. Okay. Sometimes you sign the artist. Sometimes you sign the music. You know, if I sign you for 2 years as an artist, after 2 years you can go. If I sign your product,
I keep that.
If I sign it to use it for 5 years, you can be free, but I'm still owning your stuff. Then after 5 years, you can have your stuff back.
I get you.
That's the difference. So you must understand the duration of what you're signing for. You know. Number 3, the percentage.
Cuts.
Yes.
Cuts. Yeah.
Number 3.
Who's getting what?
Yes. Okay, the album is done. Here's the album. How much am I getting from this album? If it's 15%. If you don't understand percentages, get someone to explain it in rands. If they say, for every album, you get 4 rands, it's fine. Then you know when you sell 30,000 copies, it's 30 times 4 rands.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Understand the percentages. You know what I'm saying?
Is it possible for me to be able to, like, and I'm always going to go back to the Big Hash situation because that's a situation that I know. Is it possible for me to, when I'm signing with Rashid, to be like, Sheed, I actually want 100% of this. You know what I mean? You need to help me get on and get my music out. I want, whatever I sell, I want all of the money. Can I do that if I'm a label? If I'm with a label? If I'm with Rashid? Can I negotiate that whatever sales are made, I get 100% of the sales? You guys can get your royalties but the sales is all mine. Is there room for somebody like an OG who's not a rapper, who's not on, to negotiate in a standard contract?
That wouldn't make business sense for me. And it's impossible for you to get 100% because there's publisher, there's distribution, there's a producer who owns 50% of the shit, by the way.
I produce my own songs, by the way. I'm that dope.
Yeah.
So I make my own music. I don't publish because I need a publisher, but I make the music, I do the artwork,
If you need a publisher, so automatically the publisher will take 15%.
Okay.
So you're left with 85.
Yeah.
So
and then now it's the label, now Rashid.
Now you're negotiating on top of 85%. Now all you do is music. You still want me to distribute for you distribution will have its own percentage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We put that into place. We put all your shit into digital platforms. iTunes is not going to sell you music for free. They also have their percentage.
Yeah.
So it's impossible for you to get 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can negotiate the majority. If the label,
yes.
according to what the label.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
But we're actually talking standard contracts here. So we're talking about somebody who the label sees potential, but
Yes.
nobody else does.
Yes.
The public hasn't seen you yet. Nobody. Now you can't.
Even with the label, there's different type of contracts. You know, there's licensing, there's artist contract, there's 360. 360, it 360,
everything.
360 means 360 deal means I do everything for you.
Yeah. Which is what I'd want though.
I produce, distribute, market, all your shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you can't get the maximum income from that.
Okay. Now it begs the question of, and I'm gonna take it back to the Hash situation.
Yeah.
Hash is signed on the Internet Wave. Internet Wave is not a major.
Mhm.
So it would be like Black Diamond. I don't know, is Ambitious a major now?
It's not a major.
Majors is Sony, Universal, Warner, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So if I'm signing with an independent, I should be able to negotiate. Like, Hash shouldn't be in the situation right now where they can cut a 6-figure deal with Adidas or with Sports Scene and not even give him, I don't know how much he got, but if he's squealing like this, evidently didn't get anything or enough, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He should be able to, with an independent label, to negotiate. Like Skanda World right now is an independent label.
Yes.
Low Key and Roy and everyone, they should be able to negotiate with these. But the small independents are still fucking the artists as much as the majors.
It's all about negotiating with the artist and whoever is sponsoring. For an example, I was actively involved for Big Zulu's Brentwood deal.
Oh, word?
Yes, I was actively involved with Big Zulu's Cavella deal.
Yeah, which is what was the process there? What did you guys do? And he's not signed under you, right?
No, he's not signed under me. It's not. I was representing him.
Okay.
As an artist to say, okay, we want this much for how long, and if you guys are happy after 6 months, then you can renew it and we can renegotiate the terms and conditions of the new contract.
You took your cut from that?
Yes, of course I did.
Damn. Now snakes, man. Why can't you let Zulu have his lunch and eat it, dog? You know?
Oh, why am I there?
Just to help your boy. He's your boy, right?
Yeah.
So do him a solid. Get him this Cavella deal, you know, and let him eat his money. Because now you almost went label on Big Zulu.
And let me stop.
You're gonna be alright either way.
How?
You've got the IP basically, you know. So either way, he's gonna have to go. He owns his
shit.
Else.
He owns his shit. I was there because Big Zulu didn't understand the contractual language. He was like, "Hey, we're not Rashid to hambi kolo zabelung ozong sizana." So that was his reasoning. No, every time he approached me, he's like, "Angbezo labantu batin Rashid."
Yeah.
Ozong sizana.
And it's actually it's the common thing, because what Zulu's saying is what a lot of artists go through, where they get into these meetings and all they want to do is drop music.
Yes.
Now they get into a meeting where they say...
Big Zulu did the right thing to have a representative. These artists go there on their own with empty stomach.
And they got to sign what they sign.
They sign to bullshit deals.
All right. Let's round it up now. Moving on to the conversation of who do we blame now when this situation happens, when a Makwa situation happens, a Questa Rap Life situation happens. Who's to blame? Like, do we blame the label, Rap Life in this case, or do we blame Makwa for not knowing the business? Who's the flop?
We can't be pointing fingers.
No, we have to, dog.
Okay, listen.
Somebody's family.
Listen. If we're working as a team, we assign shit. I'm like, okay, this is our podcast. Rashid is gonna do this. OG is gonna do this. P-Dos is gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? And we give tasks to different people.
Yeah.
And if someone somewhere is being sneaky about shit, we need to blame that person. If Nota is gonna take split shit and include himself in the composition and the author of the songs that he was not part of, you know, you as an artist, you trust Nota to handle shit for the business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
somebody must be blamed.
Somebody must be blamed. If something goes wrong within this podcast, we need to identify, no, Rashid fucked up there, or OG fucked up there, or P-Dos fucked up there.
That's why we're having this conversation, is because, and I'm rounding it back to the Hash situation.
Yeah.
I can't blame Hash for just wanting to drop music and being a dope artist and get his shit out there. And then the label is the one cutting me out of 6-figure deals that I should be. I'm the one making them this money, you know? Even Sony, Universal, if I am making you guys this money, I should be seeing it. Ambitious, I should be seeing it.
Listen.
You know?
Listen.
So I'm saying, and this is how I want to conclude it, is that I'm blaming the labels in a sense, because as much as it's the business profile, but these are human beings that you're dealing with. You know what I mean? You're not dealing with a robot. This is a human being who has a family to feed with. It is unfair for you to keep taking food and clothes off their kids' backs, off their work. As much as it's the business model, they can't keep fucking niggas like this.
Listen. You know, when everybody was blaming Ambitious for artists living, I had a conversation with Josi, the owner of Ambitious.
Yeah.
You know what he told me? He said, Rashid, I spent $1 million on Aries.
Damn. And he wasn't even signed.
Shooting 4 videos before his first album dropped. And we were flying him to Cape Town for interviews, to Durban, flying him to Durban for interviews and whatever. We spent $1 million before we could see a profit, you know? But when he was leaving the label, he never told the people that Ambitious did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for me. You know, that's why people were like, fuck Ambitious. Ambitious is the devil, which is not the case if you know both sides of the coin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, like, there's more than meets the eye. Like, artists will never tell you the whole story. Artists will never tell you the whole story.
Yeah.
You know?
I get you. Whose side are you on? Because at the moment you seem in between. Like, as an artist yourself, you seem a bit in between. I am on the artist side. I just feel like
I'm on the artist side too.
Let me tell you why I'm Ubuntu, dog. Like, it's just fucking be a human being, bruh. You can't keep screwing me out of millions when I'm making the millions. Like, talk to me. Let's talk about it. Like, give me 40%, take 60.
Listen.
Don't take...
You must realize that the majority part of the reason that you are there on radio and TV is because of the label, not because of your talent. When Fifi Cooper left Ambitious, have you heard Fifi Cooper since then on radio?
Nah. And shout out Fifi Cooper.
Shout out to Fifi. That tells you that it's not the artist, but the label. It's the machine.
Yeah.
You know, artists get this false impression that, yo, I'm the shit. I'm making all these hits. I can make this shit on my own. Leave the label and you see the reality.
Yeah.
It's not you. There's a budget behind your shit.
Yeah, man, that's strong words, bro. I think we should cap that's it brings the light that as much as I think I'm a good artist, and my shit should pick up whether I'm signed or not, the signing does take it a bit further.
Yes.
Now it's up to me as the artist to learn more about the signing part of it.
Learn more about the business side of things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You were saying that for Hip Hop Sundays, you don't book anyone if they don't have a manager or like a label, or like you book people that have a story. You're not gonna book Uspiwe from just outside.
No,
Afro
I'm not.
Brew, you know?
I'm not. Yeah.
So you actually, even just to get to Rashid, you kind of need a machine.
Yes, you kind of need that. That's like training you how the industry works.
Okay, I get that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can take that role. I, on the other hand, if you find me on the streets, dog, give me your music. I'll make a plan. No label, no nothing. I ain't taking 15